God is actually going to bring justice to those who have oppressed him. And here's a little disclaimer before we get into my video. Hey fam, and welcome back to my channel, Empowering Creativity, where I empower others to live purposeful lives through creativity. My name is Anna, and usually on Saturdays I do a spoken word, and I actually had one prepared for you guys, but then I kind of misplaced it and I haven't had time to write another one, so I apologize for that. But I was thinking that today actually I could share with you a chapter from Lamentations, because in my last video I'm doing this series called Living a Purposeful Life, and you can see my last video by clicking on the link in my description below, and then also you can click up here as well. And at the end of that video, I talked a little bit about lamenting and how I think that's really important right now if you are grieving, which I think a lot of people are going through some grief right now, whether it's people dying or just realizing oppression exists or things like that, or even if the past events have kind of triggered something in your life. There's just a lot of grief going on, I think. And Lamentations chapter 3 has actually really spoken to me during my times of grief, specifically when people in my life have passed away. And so I'm actually just going to read Lamentations chapter 3 for you and put some music to it. And I hope that it brings some peace to you during this time, and that God will really speak to you through it. At the beginning of the lament, the author goes expressing his anger and frustration with God. And then he gets to a point, like the climax of the lament, where he says, "But I trust you because your mercies are new every morning." And then he kind of is starting to realize that God is actually going to bring justice to those who have oppressed him, who, he's asking God, like, why have you allowed these people to oppress me in this way? And then at the end, he kind of realizes that God will actually bring justice. And so I just want to encourage you with that. And yeah, like I said, I hope that you just feel peace through this. Okay, and without further ado, here we go right into Lamentations. Here are some things you can think or journal about while you are listening to the full chapter of Lamentations. I am the man who has seen affliction by the rod of the Lord's wrath.